is going to be strong enough, and it is severe, so we do want you to be aware that as this is moving across portions of southern Creek County, we could see, again, some rapid development besides 60-mile-an-hour winds and nickel-sized hail. Then back a little bit further
right where we are.
Is Vaughn ready?
Exactly.
Okay, hey, Vaughn,
His
can you hear
finger
me right now?
On our house.
Are you there, Vaughn? We'll give you one more chance.
Come on, Vaughn. He's on South 48, probably no service. Okay, just leave the door open so we can hear old Travis Meyer. So their storm chaser Vaughn is south of us. They couldn't really get him hear what he had to say because if you live south of us, you don't have a good chance of getting good cell service. Verizon works decent down there. We got an AT&T tower right by our house, but you got to get up closer. So we just thought we'd come outside. Crazy weather, Bristow this, Bristow that on the TV right now. Just gonna sit out here in my rocking chair and eat some Halloween candy. Jet is not big on candy, actually. There's only a few types that he will eat. So he loves Dum Dum Suckers. He loves M&Ms. Usually only the mini M&Ms, but in a pinch, he'll eat the regular, just not the peanut or peanut butter, nothing funky. So guess who gets to eat all the leftover candy from trick-or-treating? The parents. Severe weather always makes me nervous. Not only just the risk of tornadoes. Surprisingly, I've lived in Kansas and Oklahoma the majority of my life, minus 7 years that I was in Florida, which there actually were a few tornado warnings there during tropical storms or hurricanes that we went through. But one time in Kansas, when Flint and I lived in our hometown, my hometown, Burlingame, that we took y'all through a couple weeks ago, we had a garden. This was 20 years ago. We were just married. We'd only been married a few years. We didn't have Carly yet. We were out gardening, and I looked up in the sky and saw this rope, basically. It looked like the shape was under a sink, like the way the pipe comes down out of a sink. It was a tornado. Weather was clear. I mean, it was not like a beautiful day. I remember it was a little bit sunny, like partly cloudy. And I was like, Flint, that is a tornado. And turned out it was. It actually hit my uncle's house, tore up some of his like loafing sheds, the animal outbuildings. And the insurance, when they turned the claim in, the insurance tried to deny it because it was not confirmed by the National Weather Service. But I saw it in the town. Like, I could see it from inside Burlingame. We lived right on the edge of the city limits, on the west side of the town, and he lived north of town. So it was wild. Just telling everybody that story. You want to sit down here for a minute with me? Have story time with Sam?
Oh, how cute.
You never have story time with Sam. It's always story time with Uncle Flint. So do you remember about 20-ish years ago, before we had Carly, we were out gardening in Burlingame?
Saw a tornado.
Yep. See? I wasn't lying. It was wild. That's the only time that I ever saw a tornado with my own eyes. And then in high school, I rode out a very bad storm at my grandparents' house, and I could hear a train, and there was no train tracks near us. And my uncle was on the phone with me, talking me through it. I was on the rotary dial phone underneath of a little
Rotary dial
couch, right? Yeah. The rotary dial was right by my grandparents' picture window. And to get into their basement, which I would have died before I went down in their basement because it's an old rock foundation. There's snakes down there all the time. They just live there. And I would not have went down there. But my uncle was like, you'll be fine. Just get under that little couch by the picture window on the rotary dial. Stay on the phone with me. He was standing in his basement talking me through it. And it was very scary. I was home alone. But other than that, living in Kansas and Oklahoma, the majority of our life, those are the only close calls I ever had with tornadoes.
Yeah.
Okay, the rain's picking up. I don't know if y'all can see it. There we go. Don't see the hail yet. Bendy keeps dropping a ball at my feet and knocking my tripod. Go, Boozle. I'm not playing fetch right now. So thankfully, I think it's going on past us. We just had the tail end of it. Just some more heavy rain. And this isn't even real heavy. It was way heavier earlier, but this is good soaking rain. So I can see my pigs moving around there. I wish they'd go get in either the pig hut or that little tote there that we made into a house, or the loafing shed. Anyways, it is in the 70s, I think. So at least they're not cold. Just wet.
Did we survive the tornadic weather?
We did.
We didn't have to run around?
Guess what happened?
What?
It's
I don't have
just
to gas. I was here. Gas.
Oh.
I don't have to gas.
Okay, y'all. This is what happens. I'm not gonna jinx us for the future, but whenever the storm chasers are in our area, and we've talked about it in some other videos, and the storm's headed right for us, it dissipates. Thank you, Lord.
That means no tornado.
We were in the storm shelter, weren't we?
Yeah.
And the storm just got easy and went away.
It scared me. Joking. Not tempting.
Because tornadoes are bigger than humans.
They are
Yeah, tornadoes.
tornadoes.
You really know such big. No such big.
You guys hanging in there? They're probably happy as clams. It's not hot and the flies are
No
not bothering them as much.
No one.
Whoa, look at that. Did you see Bendy?
Yeah.
A lot of water coming through.
You've never seen a flood like that?
4 trees down.
Uh-oh. Wowzers. Log jam there. Look at that, Bubba. Yeah. That.
Daddy's gonna have to come over and clean up.
Wowzers. That was cooking it down the little creek, wasn't it?
Well, the pond's full again. If we ever need rain, all I have to do is start draining this pond.
That
And then
works.
we have flooding rain.
That
It's
works.
happened 2 years in a row. Look at all that water coming in.
Yeah.
And nowhere near slowing down.
And your little second
look
pond.
At the washout. The dam.
Your
broke.
dam broke. Nice try, Flinster. Nice try.
The new pond.
Yeah. Daddy did that to try to keep it from filling up the big pond.
Well, I didn't plan on 10 inches of rain in 2 days.
Oh my goodness.
So this pond was almost drained again. So we can work on it. Now look at it.
Aren't you so glad you spent a whole weekend running the generator,
Yep.
pumping it out?
This pasture is a swamp.
Bendy looks pretty happy though. Ooh, picking up again.
Roll your window up if you're getting wet.
Keep going, dude. Keep going. That's an old school. Old school window. You like it? My feet are getting wet.
That water is moving through here. Do I shut the windshield or not?
Sure. Oh, Blue made it. You left the hose here like, oh, I'll be back to draining it when I get done working in Texas. Right? The Lord was like, not so fast, Leinster.
See the waterfall, Bubba?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah. It goes all by itself.
Yeah, from the rain. Isn't that cool?
That waterfall is this one. Now. It pushed it all by itself.
It's going all by itself now, Daddy. Not because the hose is
Yeah.
going.
Amazing.
Okay, so there's that pond, and then there is what we call Mimu's Pond. It's full and going over its spillway.
That's the newest pond we built. Then we have the middle pond, or the tree pond we used to call. And then the main pond with the dock. And then beyond that, the other side of the driveway with our south pond.
How many ponds do you have?
Total, we're in that view right there.
Well, in that view,
In that view, there were 4 ponds.
you built one, right?
Physically built,
Yeah.
1. All 4 of them I built.
Yes. Yes.
Then
They
we
were
got-
not here before us.
Then we got this one here that was here before us. And then we got the one behind our horse barn that I physically built.
And it's
Which is
going.
also a pond.
It is. I caught some video of that earlier. Oh man, that's so pretty. Love me a waterfall. Bubba, can you see those?
Yeah.
You see the big one up front here, or you want me to pull forward?
Mama, that kind of water is different.
The color is different. Yeah,
That don't go there.
it's pretty. Okay, Bubba, did you see enough water?
Yeah.
It's still raining. The cows are loving it though.
Yeah, they are.
Me, not so much. I've had enough.
I can't believe how full the ponds are.
What sounds good? Should we do a cold, wet, rainy day food?
Soup.
Soup?
We got leftover soup.
Leftover soup.
I know you love leftovers.
Cowboy soup?
Yeah.
All right, let's go eat some.
Okay. And just like that, the sun just came out. It's still raining.
Gonna be back there behind.
Oh, wait, it's not gone yet?
No, it's not gone yet.
Whoa, it's sunshine. Well,
And then there goes the sun.
That was short-lived.